It all started in Talbot County, Maryland in 1818, the day I, Frederick Bailey, was born. My mother, Harriet Bailey, was a slave that brought me into this world. I lived with my grandmother until the age of 6 or 7, and unfortunately my mother died when I was only 8 years old. I would go visit her at the farm she worked on before her death, but losing her was a feeling I cannot explain. I was born into slavery, and my first slave owner went by the name of Aaron Anthony. He wasn't around for long because he had also died within his first 2 years of being my owner, but that didn't mean slavery was over. I was sent to this woman by the name of Sophia All. She was a relative of Aaron Anthony. At that time, I was thought of as a gifted young boy, and Miss Sophia taught me the alphabet and how to read. I remember her husband, Mr. Hugh, telling her not to teach me anything because I would learn enough to want to be free. But that didn't stop me from learning. It motivated me even more to learn and how to read and how to become free. By the age of 16, I had a new owner, and that's when things started to get bad. I was placed with a small farmer by the name of Edward Colby, and he was known for breaking the slave spirit. I was whipped continuously and had almost gave up with life. I didn't see any hope in it. But one day, I decided to fight back. Because enough was enough. I never thought of striking Edward, because that would have most likely got me killed. I simply just fended off his attacks. But that day, the fight lasted for about 2 hours. But he never attempted to beat me again. Eventually, I was sent to a new slave master. I just couldn't catch a break. I spoke with the other slaves about an escape plan and told them if we can get to the north, that there would be people that could help us. I was simply tired of the fact that us slaves work hard all day and our pay goes to someone else. I just couldn't live like that forever. I had to find a way to escape. On my first attempt to escape slavery, I had been betrayed by a fellow slave. I had been jailed, sent to Baltimore by my master, and hired out to work in the city shipyard. That didn't stop me at all, but I knew if I got caught again, it would seal my fate as a slave forever. On September 3rd, 1838, at 20 years of age, I, Frederick Bailey, had escaped from slavery. I disguised myself as a free black sailor. In my pocket, I had a sailor's protection pass and cover-up of free papers that all black passengers had to carry to show that they weren't enslaved. I borrowed the documents from a free African-American seaman, but we looked nothing alike. If the railroad officials or anyone with higher authority would have looked at the documents closely, I would have been caught. On train, I finally made it to New York, but even though I was on free soil, technically I wasn't a legal free man. There were a bunch of slave catchers in the streets of New York searching for people like me, but a man by the name of David Ruggles sheltered me until I met a woman by the name of Anna Murray. She was a free African-American housekeeper that I ended up marrying and later moved to New Bedford, Massachusetts with. To keep my identity concealed from slave catchers, that's when I changed my name from Bailey to Douglas. And then I began a new life as an abolitionist crusader.